papi, que se va a hacer acción tu hijo.
Is that the Goya? Is that the blue Goya? Yeah, nice. Oh, no. Oh!
That was rusty.
Oh, carnage.
And that's the way we're kicking off the Pozo Send It Diaries this week. Episode 2 coming at ya. It is still cranking behind me. It has been blowing its little titties off the last few days, and we've had a few waves around. Not as much as anticipated, but there has been some thrills. And there has been some spills. Ooh. And that is what we're going to cover in this episode. Little highlight reel, Dido Moreno. We nearly lost her. Yes, wait for that one. We've got Mark Paré losing his... Yes! But there's a better story than that. Okay, stay tuned. We've got a little injury update, and we're going to go into a few of the riders and a couple of randoms. Yeah. Okay, where are we going to kick off? Let's kick off with injury news. Word on the street is Brazinho is a little bit injured. Yes, Marcilio Brown saw him walking the other day and he was looking a little bit like he'd been tweaked. I had a word with him. He said he's not been good since Maui. So I was thinking, he's going to be, going easy on the water. You what? Yeah, I was thinking he was a bit injured. We're going to see like a toned down Brazinho. Maybe we are, but the level is still super high. Perfect doubles, back loops off the lip. That is the new move here in Pozo. More on that in maybe future episodes, but Brazinho's got them down. We've also been seeing doubles off the lip. We've been seeing, 360s, just standard stuff for this bloke. But I think we do have to bring back the feature that we started in episode 1.
Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit.
Yes. So, the perfect double. Check this. Absolutely perfect. I'm there going, wow, that's perfect. That's perfect. But a dose of reality. Yes, you've all been there at home. You just brain wanders. You take your eyes off the road. Nature has a way to put you down. You gotta keep concentrated here in Pozo. It is not easy, that is for sure. Especially when there's a few crazy people around. And when I say crazy, Pozo has a way of bringing in crazy. Yeah, I know you thinking, but there are a few on the beach. And I met this guy on the beach the other day. He was quite chirpy, quite chatty, and he said he'd been on Windsurfing.TV before. And I was like, have you? And he told me a few of the videos, his first forward loops. And I remember him thinking, this guy's good. Well, he is here in Pozo. What's his name? Well, this is Tunisian Dangerous Dave, also known as Yusuf. Yeah, so I actually gave him the mic. He's done a little intro. We're going to cover him in a future episode, but he is here going for push loops and he's a bit crazy.
Go on, go on, go on. Yes, yes. Oh, mate.
Yes, he is going for it. We're going to get him doing the push loops, no doubt about it. The guy's a true sender. I absolutely love him. I think he's going to be a star in the making. So stay tuned for that. But when I was filming him going for the push loops, he made a calculated error, or maybe Dido did. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this incident. So, Dangerous Dave, Tunisian Dangerous Dave's heading out. He sees the ramp. He's had enough of push loops by now. He wants to go for a stall forward. He goes up. Dido Moreno is right behind him. He gets a bit freaked out. It's not right. He lets go and... Oh! He nearly takes out the Queen of Pozo in one shot. Look at that mast. How close is that? Again, answers in the comments below. What do you reckon? That just looks so close. Dido with a really close shave. But was that Dido's fault, or was that Dangerous Dave, Tunisian Dangerous Dave, that his fault? I don't know. I think Dido might be going a bit close, but you've also, when you bail, you have to look. A little bit of a lesson there, I feel. I feel that's a lesson. Okay, so that was Dangerous Tunisian Dave. We're going to be featuring more of him. Another Dangerous Dave, or Dangerous Brian, is this bloke. Yeah, this is Tim Van Dam. Now, He was one of the up-and-coming stars a fair few years ago now, one of the juniors, really pushing hard. He's had a few years off windsurfing. He's not been seen. He comes from Tenerife. He's in a perfect spot, but he's not really doing much windsurfing. Rumour has a lady has sparked back the interest, and he is full power now. Yes, she's a windsurfer. She's pretty good. We're going to feature her in a later episode. But let's have a look at what this young lady has done for his sailing. He is charging. The women have a lot to answer for. He is just going hell for leather. I'm like filming people and he's flying in from the side of the screen. He broke his 4 meter, so he's like on a bigger sail of 4.2. All the other boys are on 3.7s and stuff, and he is charging. He is pushing so hard like a man on a mission. Love to see it. He has just turned the brain off and gone, here we go. And probably the craziest thing I saw was this big old stall forward, and he comes down, it's almost like a stall double, but lands so hard. And when I reviewed it in slow-mo, I realized he was hooked in. That's why he couldn't pull out of it. So he goes up, stalls, he hooks in, and he's already committed, so he goes anyway. But just watch the knees just melt on the landing. Oh my life. Yeah, it is savage. It is savage. Windsurfing is not an easy sport. His move of the trip looks like it's the double. How's it going? Well, he's had a few hard landings, I can tell you. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah. There's been a few nasty crashes, but at the end of the day, as the light was fading, I just managed to capture this beauty.
Nice.
Yes, mate. Yes. The missus was watching. Yeah, she was filming, so he's a happy boy. Walking around. He's walking around. He's walking around like this bloke. This dog is just not proportional. This is Joseph Pons' dog. I mean, maybe they do say like the dog's like the owner or the owner's like the dog. Big balls, cue the music. Beat you. We salute you, mate. Jesus Christ. We're going to do a little update on Joseph Pons. He's actually been injured, hurt his knee. He's been not sailing for a couple of months. And he has been sending it. He said himself, he's not quite on it at the moment. But a not quite on it, Joseph Pons is still one who is sending full power. Like I said, we'll do a bigger update on him. He's got his new board brand out, which he's doing with Carlos Souza, which is Bjorn's old caddy coach. Quite interesting stuff going on there. Obviously riding for 0.7. So we'll do a better feature on Ponzi coming up. Right, who else has been ripping? Well, I've got to say, this bloke has been absolutely charging. Yeah, Marino Gill. Absolutely, the guy is going bonkers, just absolutely crazy. I remember him when he first came onto the scene. He must have been about 11 years old, and he was doing these sick forwards. I remember Ricardo took him under his wing a little bit. It was pretty funny. I don't know if I can find some footage. I'll drop it in now. Back in the early days when he was on Loft. He's now obviously a grown man. Well, he must be in his 20s or around that by now, and he is going big. Absolutely massive. He's been working, well, he's always had a decent stall forward on him. That has been from day one, but his back loops have just got even bigger. And not content with just big back loops, check out the one-footed backies. Now, we've heard about the double kick. This is the triple kick. Yeah, that is how you rate back loops here. One-footed back loops are rated on the amount of kicks. Count them. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Monster, absolute monster. What else has he got? Well, he has just been nailing the creme de la creme of the jumps at the moment. The push loop forward, he has it down. Yeah, he's going massive, got really good technique. He's even been pulling off some smaller waves as well, and I think that is going to be the key to the Pozo World Cup, which is coming up in less than 2 weeks' time. So that push forward, I think, will be a really key move, and especially if you can pull it out in the smaller stuff. Not been seeing too many doubles from him. He's got the double, don't get me wrong, but it's not a consistent one, not like we've seen from some of the other boys. So that might be something he's got to work on. But on the wave, yeah, he has got all the moves. Backy off the lip. This is the big one at the moment. This is the one that everyone wants to pull off, and it is becoming a kind of commonplace now to see it off the lip. We've also got 360s, kind of standard now, but it's about how easy you pull them off, how you fit them into wave rides, and just putting, you know, 2 moves on a wave, 3 moves on a wave. And then we've got the extra special 360 with a twist, which is the clay. Alex Mussolini invented that, named it after his kid. So that's a 360, you finish it like a freestyle scopu. Really interesting to see this. Does he crash though? Not much, no, not much, but when you're going that big off the lip, it's going to be interesting how big you can get those backies off the lip and how well they're scoring. I don't know if you're watching the channel, we did a Victor versus Mark Paré sort of unofficial heat where I did the commentary last year. Mark did a backie off the lip, and actually on the judges' score sheet, just because it was a backie off the lip, it was on a small wave, didn't score very high, but put that into a proper wave ride, going to see big things, definitely. And I think Marino is one of the guys that could do that. And Marino obviously sail on Goya sails, and if you wanted to rent a Goya sail here in Pozo, you know where you got to go. Pozo wins, exactly. They rent all the gear. I think Goya, Duotone, Simmer, Fanatic, Quattro, to name but a few. New shop right on the beach. But maybe you don't want to rent gear. Maybe you want to bring your own gear. Well, they also do storage, so they've also got that. You're looking for accommodation, they have got a place upstairs, plus they've got all the contacts. So literally, if you're coming to Pozo, you don't know where to start, get on the website, give them a call, give them an email, and they will 100% help you out. Most helpful shop I know, no doubt about it. And obviously they're supporting the Diaries. They came on to support the Diaries when we very first started. So like I said, show them some love for sure. Okay, what else has been going on? Well, we've got to talk about my roommate this week, Mark Paré, because he's been getting a little frustrated. Yeah, he's been crashing a few moves, not many. I mean, he's been going to the physio, as we explained in episode 1. Just check out this cheese roll crash. Jesus. Oh God, that looks nasty. And you watch Dido Moreno, the physio, go past. She looks back at him like, oh, Mark, oh, you are undoing all my good work. So after a few crashes, he was getting a little bit handsy. Yeah, look, ooh, he's like, you do that again to me and there'll be trouble. Yeah, so that started off the hands. Then we see it again. It's a long wave ride. You can see the pressure is building up. He's not getting what he wants. It's not quite coming together. He finishes, he tells that mast who's the boss. So I think then he got home, and you know, we saw him in the gym last week. Well, he's been training, and we thought, why is he training? What is he doing with his hands? Well, then we realized, yeah, check this. Yes, absolute haymaker. I don't think he hit the rig, that was the water, but he was like, you do that to me again and there's trouble. And after that, it all turned on. He then landed everything. Once he'd shown that gear who was boss, he was the man. Just check out some of these moves. Check out the backy off the lip. Oh, now that is tasty. Right in the section, carries it on. Actually, I think he did a few more wave moves after that. That's what the judges want to see. We've seen absolutely perfect doubles. Like perfect. I mean, so many. He was like, I'm getting a bit bored of doubles. They're kind of getting easy for me now. I mean, doubles are not easy, but when you have perfect technique, only we can dream. But he did get close to landing on someone the other day, took off a wave. He knew exactly where he is. This is the control this guy has got. He lands, what, 4 meters away from Mike? That's some serious skills right there. Yeah, but he has been working on the push loop forwards, and I know this firsthand because he's a kind of guy that likes to do everything perfect. As you can see, gets a bit frustrated because he's not doing it perfect. So with the push loop forward, I think he tells himself, like a lot of us windsurfers, I'm not coming in till I've done a perfect one. Yeah. So when you're filming someone like this, it can be a long night as the night comes in and you're going, come on, just do a perfect one, come on. And then you see the ramp, you're like, oh yeah, this is the one. Yes, it was the one. We were allowed to go home. We were allowed to eat. Yeah, that's just how it is. And that is the life of some of these top guys. They are putting in the work, you know, compared to the football stars, the Formula One stars. But the consequences out here, when you're dealing with 40, 50 knots of gusty wind and, you know, waves that are moving people around, it is not easy sailing out there, and they are pushing the limit. So there we go. That's just a little update from Pozo. I'm trying to keep it short. I've got so much footage I've gathered over the last couple of days. I'll be putting it in the next diaries. Let me know who you want me to feature in these diaries, because there's so many. I've got to say, Sarah Keita just turned up. We know that smile anywhere, just busting out the moves. We're going to feature a lot more on the women as we get more footage during the week. So let me know who you want me to feature in these diaries, or what else you want to see. We're going to try and bash them out. So subscribe to the channel if you want to chip in some beer money. It's thirsty work over here, and it is cranking in the back. I'm going to get back to filming.